We talking under the tree. We talking under the tree. Let's talk under the tree. Let's talk under the tree. We talking under the tree. We talking under the tree. Let's talk under the tree. Let's talk under the tree. Welcome to the show. Appreciate that you came. Mr. Palmer T. Smalls ain't a damn thing changed. We talking under the tree. Yeah, we got them hot topics from Carolina to Duval. That's how we rock it on prime time. Check out the podcast. It's online. Hit us up. We got a platform. You gon' shine. It was all a dream. We here now. Let me hear you say it loud. We talking under the tree. We talking under the tree. We talking under the tree. Let's talk.
Hello, fellas. What it do?
What it do?
What's happening?
Another day in paradise.
It's happening. It's happening.
They walking in the house. Carolina Dirt T Smalls right there at the bottom right. Welcome to the Let's Talk Under the Tree podcast. I am the weatherman, T Smalls. Show them two brothers some love.
Yeah, we talking under the tree.
T Smalls. Say what you say, whatever you want to say.
Yo, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. We got Carolina Dirt and we got jaywalking, man. You know what I'm saying? This family royalty right here.
Appreciate that.
Before we get cracking, I'm gonna surprise you, Smalls, with a little something. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in that type of mood. We all going to the same, level and things like that. What we trying to do. We all entrepreneurs.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's you right here.
Nobody gave me nothing. Man, I come from the struggle. I never sell myself. The self-made tastes better.
It tastes better. Yeah.
Made taste better. It started as a seed planted in my brain. I know I'm destined for great things. All I have to do is put a plan together. I'm ready for whatever. Failure's not an option, man. I'm way too fucking clever. Give up, nigga, never. So what you talking about? Too much money out here on the table. I'm willing and able. You know me and you know my name. Ain't nothing changed. It's still the same. We still handling things. Nobody gave me nothing. Man, I come from the struggle. I never sell myself. The self-made tastes better. I made my own way.
Yeah, I like that.
Self-made tastes better.
All right, self-made tastes better.
Indeed.
Appreciate
Real
that.
talk.
Appreciate that.
I received an email, gentlemen, about someone wanted to talk about hypocrites, and when someone says get over it, it's a two-sided sword to that get over it thing. It could be a family problem. You could be dealing with some mental health. Something might have happened 20, 30 years ago.
Right.
But the next thing you know, that same person's half-ass sick. Now, in your opinion, suppose that person tells them, get over it. Is it a different type of weight with mental health and physical health? In your opinion, suppose that person tells them, get over it. Is there like a different weight on the scale? What you think, Carolina Dirt?
Ask that question one more time, so I can know how to phrase it.
Okay. I received an email. Someone wanted to talk about, a situation about hypocrites. And we've always heard the term get over it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to the get over it segment first. Someone's dealing with some mental health and something might have happened, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago. Then, a lot of individuals usually say, especially in the Black community, you need to get over it. I suppose that same person, you half-ass sick. Now, you tell that person, get over it. Oh, it's a big problem now. Does mental health, it's less than physical health with the words, get over it. Hit it.
I think now mental health is higher rate than physical health because of the wave, the Me Too movement wave.
Right.
Me Too movement wave is mental health is part of the Me Too movement. So now it's more psychological. You can't really say get over it. So they're putting that over your physical problems. But the physical problems, you can define that faster than you can define a mental problem. If you think about it, because a physical problem, if you limping, you got a bad leg, ankle, toe, or something, you can diagnose it. But with mental problems, you really can't diagnose because a lot of people still put a smile on their face, or they put a frown on their face, or they're in that shit. I'm good. But in a sense, I also think the get over part is also depending on what it is, and it's up to the person to let other people know what the problem really is. It's time. Like you can't soak for 5 years and expect people to treat you like they did when it's fresh 2 days into it. They're gonna tell you to get over it. It's been 5 years. If you live that way, you ain't doing nothing but bringing yourself down and everybody else down around you. So they're gonna tell you to get over it.
Right. What you got, Jay Walking?
I mean, y'all know me because I don't be giving a fuck about a lot of shit. So, you know what I'm saying? If somebody did something to me and I held on to it, by them or anybody around saying get over it, that just means they don't care no more.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if they don't care no more, what is my soaking doing? It's only hurting me.
That's it.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
It's tough, man, because some people would tell you to get over some shit that they couldn't get over. But as a matter of speaking, once the people around you don't give a fuck no more, I don't know what else you can do. Yeah, it's tough, man.
And Smalls,
There's
what you
levels.
got?
Yeah, there's levels to it.
It
Go
is.
ahead.
Smalls, what you got on that?
Look, man, you owe me some damn money. Get over it. Now that's one of the biggest things that people can't get over when somebody owe you money. As far as the mental issue, man, it is mental if you being a hypocrite, man, or you borrow something from somebody and then you talk about it's like 5-10 years later, then you're gonna talk about get over it, man. That money ain't never got old. When you go borrow money from a bank, do they get over it? Nah, they coming
They
at you.
gain interest.
You owe them more money.
Right.
Stop being hypocrites out there, people. Stop being hypocrites.
Man, it's a coincidence you talked about this. I told my supervisor the other day he was on some he came in a little messed up that morning, and we were talking. He came by later on. He was just like on some I want to apologize about earlier. I said, man, nobody give a shit about that. I told straight to him, I said, man, nobody give a shit about that. I said, and I broke it down that everybody gonna have their bad days. This ain't something major. You just wasn't feeling it this morning. I understand that because I'm the same way. But I told him exactly like that. Man, nobody care about shit. I said, nobody care about that shit. And he just looked at me, and I'm like, I mean, the shit is over. We know you're not that type of person every day, all day. It's just one of them things. You in your moment, I be having the moments too. So man, nobody care about that shit.
Do y'all think that when someone's dealing with some health issues and someone tells them to get over it, are they wrong?
Depending on what the health issue is.
Definitely got to depend on that. I mean, that's
I don't know if it depends on. Don't be an asshole, cuz if you've been an asshole your whole life and now you want my kidney, you might be going down, player. You know what I'm talking about? Like if you've been an asshole my whole life to me,
right?
And you need something out of my body to make you survive. Like the human being in us would always say, we gonna do the right thing.
Yeah.
But not if you been a dick to me, cuz. Hell no.
That already mean I ain't getting no kidney from my brother. He done called me an asshole so many times.
Hey, look, both our kidneys shot. We can't give a kidney to no goddamn body.
He done been an asshole to you your whole goddamn life and shit. Get over.
Get over. Yeah. He called me an asshole at least 3-4 times a year just so I can remember.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's more or less like it's the old shit. Treat people like you want to be treated, man.
Right.
You can't hold nothing over my head when you didn't do the right shit to me, man. Now, if we've been together and we've been holding it down, you had my back, I had your back, I'm gonna do everything in my power to meet you in the middle.
Hell yeah.
But if you been giving me your ass to kiss, God, well, here go the mirror.
You have no love for him.
You better get the fuck home.
Hey, Smalls, what's that coming by April's showers down there, Smalls? You see it?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Miss April.
I'm not giving you my kidney.
There you go. Just like that.
Man,
Hey, Miss April. She always checking in on somebody.
hey, Miss April, yeah. And Miss
Oh,
April is a fan of our podcast and y'all podcast too.
yep,
Bottom of the
yep,
top.
yep. She
Yeah,
is.
I'm a fan of hers.
Yeah.
She's a
She
big
keeps.
supporter. She's a big
Yeah.
supporter.
If y'all in the comments, if y'all under the tree, check out April Shower. She got a dope podcast, a lot of different subject matter, and she always supports. So if you got
Yeah.
something going on, she's
Right.
gonna check in on you too.
Yeah,
Yeah, she really does it. So let me ask you this. So let's say another podcast against y'all. How we gonna say get over it? And they still one of your guests one of y'all guests. Is it a get over it moment?
Well, with me, I don't really give a damn personally because I'm gonna play this.
Okay, I was about to say that, man. You took the words out. Of my mouth, man. I was about to say that. I was like, you know what? Hey, on to the next goddamn person. Shit.
That song we just played, it's called what? Self-Made Tastes Better.
Self-made tastes better.
Yeah.
Self-made tastes better, man.
And I'm
Straight up.
gonna play that same song if they steal a guest. I don't care if they steal a guest. It don't bother me.
It don't matter if they try to steal the subject matter. Like what Talk Under the Tree do is not what Bottom of the Bottle do, is not what April Showers do. You know what I'm saying? So when people try to step in your spot, you think that people won't recognize that? Nah, man, they was doing that on Under the Tree
Right.
2 years ago.
Yeah, nah, that's something different now. If you trying to take our style now, yeah, I ain't getting over that.
Hey, look, I'm not wasting no time on it, cuz first off, you could never be as cool as me. I'm the coolest nigga I know.
Coolest mother.
Cooler than the polar bear's toenails, huh?
Oh,
Hell, there you go again talking that shit.
Well, our style, then we go back to what we were talking about. Actually, was a preacher told me to get over it. Way back when, our style is, y'all been on a couple shows. We talk about the preacher. We don't give a damn. I don't care.
No.
It is what it is. If you're wrong, you're wrong. And
Look,
from my
man,
opinion and my views, that's just let's talk under the tree.
Hey, that's our style, man. Until you can be filming a live podcast and drop the camera and pick it back up, you ain't got our style, dog. You ain't got our style.
Okay.
Right.
That's true story.
What you do when the lights get hot and everything going wrong? That's what sets you apart from the next.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, hey, and Lord knows, boy, we done had our shares of technical difficulties.
Hey, look, and it's because of y'all that once upon a time I used to lose sleep. You'll be like, man, it was either gonna be a good podcast with some technical issues, or you had one up, you doing it, and shit going bad, and now I just be like, it's par for the course.
Hey,
Let me fix it if I can fix it, and if I can't fix it, we'll get it together next week.
Miss April got a question.
We got a question.
Hey, all I gotta tell y'all is Miss April said, "Where my drink?" Somebody email Miss April Showers a drink, man. Email her a drink, quick, like, you know what I mean?
She's gonna have to get over this one because I'm about down there.
Hey, I got all she need right here.
I
Hey,
man,
look, the same for 2 years.
Man. Hey,
somebody been in it.
That
It's a
bottle
little
ain't
different,
move,
y'all.
man. That bottle ain't move, man. It ain't move.
No, look, y'all ain't paying attention. I know, because that thing was at the top. You can see the whole map. Somebody been in it.
It wasn't him. That was no. It wasn't him.
No, he probably took a little sneak sip.
Nah, that wasn't me.
Hey, so her question was, my question is, how do you feel about a person who decides to cut off family?
Whoa.
Oh,
I like
well,
I like that question. That's
I like
a good
that question. And that's part of get over it. It depends on the level of the situation that happened, actually. I think it's different levels to it. Depends on what it is. It depends on what it is. Some things you deal with it, but it never goes away. I don't give a damn who you are. It depends on the situation. You just control it and you keep living your life.
Hey man, I gotta give a quick shout out, man, to Shay Bubblegum. She was the nice young lady when I was in ATL, man, at the bucket shop, man, that showed me a real good time with my boy Brian. I just want to shout out y'all in ATL, man. Y'all showed me love for real.
I think Small, I think
Small's drunk ass off this. We got a segment. He always
Hey, look, I gotta show my folks up there at ATL. They showed me love, dog. They showed me love, bro. For real.
That's real. That's real.
I think Smalls put insurance on it. She showed me a good time and my boy. I think you added that part on.
Hey, but you know, back to Miss April question, man. When you think about it, when it comes to family, shit, they still walking humans. They get cut off like anybody
Right,
else, man.
right.
The sad part about it is, I think twice it'll take me longer decision to cut them off, but the capabilities are still there to be cut off. Like when it comes down to it, everybody's seeking peace. And if that person,
Everybody ain't seeking peace. Some people
okay,
choose violence.
all right, I'm seeking peace.
Okay.
And if that person that cuts off is not helping my peace, then be gone with it. Like I had to cut somebody, my brother, I had to cut somebody off after about 30 years. That shit hurt my soul. For 30
Nah, that's
years,
real. That's
that
real.
shit hurt. Like I ain't against what he doing. I just can't rock with you if that's how you been after 30 years, and it's just like I gotta move on with my life, man.
I
Right.
feel you on that, man. Sometimes you gotta cut people off, man. You gotta cut family off, especially even though you don't want to. Sometimes you gotta cut family off, man, to reach your goals in life, to reach a success level that you're trying to get to. Because some family members, man, will talk you right out of that, dog.
Out of it.
Yeah.
Out of it.
Ms. April has another question. What you say?
Do you think someone should be mad at people who never called them during their double
Mastectomy.
vasectomy?
Mastectomy. It's
I'll go first real quick. In a way, you shouldn't get mad because when you know somebody, I was always told, act like you know them. I had family members that had procedures. It is what it is.
Right.
If you don't want me to know you going for surgery, then the hell with you too. That's just but that's my personality. That's me. That's not maybe not nobody else. I'm with all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's my mind. That's my makeup. If you don't tell me you having surgery, that means you don't want me to know. So you got to turn the page and you move on. If you know them, act like you know them.
Right. People can't be mind readers, dog.
Yeah.
But this is a situation where it sounds like this person knew about the situation and didn't reach out. And what I got to say about that is God show you who your people is, cuz.
Yep.
God gonna show you who is here for you. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So if they not here for you, you ain't got to go through no whole bunch of dramatics. And you ain't got to, it hurts. You know what I'm saying? Acknowledge the hurt, but also acknowledge the fact that God showed you. And you got to move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? If they wasn't with you at your lowest point, they don't deserve to be with you when you bounce back.
Right. My mom said, man, when I went through my stuff with my daughter, and she was at MUSC for 9 months, and I'll ride up and down that road by myself, coming back, taking care of an older one, jumping on the road, make sure the bills are paid, all this other shit. There wasn't too many people rocking with me.
Right.
So do I knock them? No, because they got their own life to live. But it's easier for me to cut somebody off now because that's on the table. Like you played your cards.
Right.
Like your cards, all you could do is like, hey, bro, you know, I can talk to you while you drive all the way there. Like I didn't get none of that from a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So now those cards on the table. So now when it's time to cut off, and me and my brother talked about this yesterday, we military kids. Pooch, you know, you can cut a motherfucker off like that.
Yeah.
Cut off game strong.
Cut off game strong. It don't take much. If you are affiliated with the military or been in the military some type of way, you know how to cut a motherfucker off.
My mind go out to sea a lot.
Hey, I've heard you say that a lot.
Right.
Actually, my mind's out to sea right now.
Yeah.
You know,
See who I
get the pain. I get the whole. You were supposed to be my, homie. You were supposed to be my ace.
Right.
Now I want to slap the taste out your mouth because you ain't do the right shit.
Yeah.
But you can't waste that energy on that negative shit.
Right.
Because you doing what they want you to do.
Yep.
You still giving them power by being mad at them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this. If I break up with a female, right? My only goal, my only thing that I want to do is in the event that I see that motherfucker again, that I look better than I did when I was with him.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, how Tupac said, "Picture me rolling."
Picture
Hey.
me rolling.
Picture me rolling.
One thing this old lady told me, man, and it's true. She said, "Just keep on living. Your ass gonna get old."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at now. I figure, man, you look at all this death on the news and all this other stuff, but time is still moving fast as hell because like it's already July, and you be like, time is still moving.
2
Like,
weeks from now it'll be Thanksgiving.
yeah.
2 weeks after that it'll be Christmas.
So
Hey,
you got to learn the value. You got to learn to value certain shit. Like what y'all doing with this podcast
right.
is showing value, and you don't know the people watching that you are giving value to.
Somebody need to hear this shit.
Yeah, somebody really do need to hear this shit, and
Right.
you know I commend y'all on that. But people got to understand, bro. We got one life to live.
That's it.
Yeah,
Watch the
yours
news.
looking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you only
watch
get,
the
you
news.
only get one trip, bro. One trip.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Let's get into these
Oh.
hypocrites. It's a bunch of them.
It's
Yeah,
ass,
man.
This
I
whole
don't
gang
really
of
be, I don't really be hypocrites. They mostly be in the church, huh?
Oh, hey, I wasn't gonna go there, but since you opened
They
the door,
mostly be the church people, player.
since you opened the door, I wasn't gonna do
Hey,
it.
It's like, wait a minute.
church is
You gotta
open.
open the door, cuz boy. Hey,
Hold
look,
on.
kick it in now.
Wait a,
Kick it in,
wait a
dog.
minute, Deacon. We got the same plug.
I
Deacon,
wasn't.
you're not supposed to be here.
It was in my head.
Creeping deacon.
Hey, you
Oh,
gotta
man.
open the door. He gonna kick it in now.
Hey, man, look. I didn't know you knew this particular fine feline here, Deacon.
But why is it always the deacon and not the deaconess?
It can be her too. I done seen them do some shit on the lights too.
Yeah, we got to have equality in this.
They say back in the days, a lot of jokers was coming out the woods.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I believe it.
What?
You know,
Hey, all right now.
once upon a time you could sneak around.
Hey,
Not no more, players.
Not no more.
Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, y'all, y'all ever had after you get out of church, they pop the trunk. Y'all know what popping the trunk is, huh?
Yeah.
They pop.
We wasn't enough deacons though. We the Trump poppers.
Yeah.
We get back on this. Hey, Smalls, what Miss King got? She got a question.
What's out to sea mine? Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna let you explain that. I know what it means. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you explain
I'm
that.
about to say some things that I don't know who might be proud of me when I answer this question. When I put my mind out to sea, I'm really saying fuck you. Nothing matters around my 360-degree circular vision in my mind. I can go years without calling you. Yeah, and it don't bother me. Period.
And there you have it, Miss King. You already got it. There you go.
There you go. That's
You know, sometimes it's better off for you to do that than to sit around and brood, worried about what somebody did to your ass 5, 10, 15 years ago.
All right.
So she asked, so have you met all church folks? No. I'm gonna tell you this, and I see what you're getting at, Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
There are some truly sanctified, anointed people.
Sanctified.
There are truly, and they believe everything, and they want to do the best they can as Christians and human beings. But some people that's in the church, that's integral parts of the church, ain't shit. Just like the motherfucker at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get to pick and choose your battles. Because you go to church on Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday, that don't mean that you're supposed to be in there playing lottery tickets, holding up me. I'm just trying to get some gas. Get out the way with your gambling ass.
I gotta play my numbers.
Okay. I believe that, you know, for the people that are true believers and they wear it on their sleeve and they practice what they preach, kudos to them. I admire your walk with faith.
Man, I get that.
I got a different walk.
I get that. My thing is church is anywhere, anytime. We do not have to be in this building location. If I want to have church on my front porch, I can have church on my front porch and nothing should be said. You should not be mad at me because I don't attend church, but I'm having church service on my
We've been putting the roof on this church for 40 years, huh?
Exactly.
I was a baby putting the roof on this church.
I'm doing it. If I'm having a brunch and I got 6 people over here and we watching another church service online and we got gospel music going and we got devotion going, everybody praising Lord, we are having church. It don't matter what we got on, we are having church. Church can be anywhere.
Yeah.
And that's the misconception of a lot of people
Right.
is you have to be there for church. So you got people not going to church because they can't find the right church, which is wrong. Because any place you are at is a church. And
Miss
then you
Jackson
got
says
people,
we going in on church people.
and
That's
then
not
you
what
got,
we're doing.
nah,
We
I ain't
going
what we
on
doing.
individuals
And
in the church.
you're right, dog, because because I believe that, and the reason why I believe that is because look what happened when we had the pandemic. Everybody went virtual, and you had church in your house. So
You
what's
had
the
church,
difference? What's the
you,
difference?
there is no difference. It's just there's no money going in. You're not doing communion in your house. These churches have, and we've done it before. These churches have banks and credit unions and ATMs and everything else.
And poor parishioners.
It is a business. But if you want the soul of a man or woman to be saved, then you have to go about it in a different way and say and give them comfort. If you're at home, Miss Brown, please pray. Please do whatever. You can have church by yourself.
Hey,
Encourage that.
the communion now is Cash App.
See, they're putting in so many ways where it's lazy, but saying we're trying instead of trying in different ways. If that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, I was watching old movie, like the Christmas caroling. That was church. People would come to your house, they would sing, y'all would transfer candy, money, or whatever, and they'd leave. But you was having church right then and there.
Right.
With that group of people.
With that group of people. You don't have to be in a building for it to be church.
Right.
Look at the missionaries, dog. They travel. They ain't
They
in the church.
travel.
They still
I
have
promise right now,
wherever they go.
I have church every Monday, start of the week when I go to work. When I jump in my car, I turn gospel music on and I say, thank the Lord before I pull off. And
Right.
on the way to work, I'm playing gospel music. When I get to work, I say, I really, really, really do thank you. I done had church. But if somebody say, when last time you been to church? I ain't been to church since COVID. Well, what kind of person are you? I talk to the Lord every day.
Every day.
Let me ask y'all.
Now that's hypocritical. That's hypocrite right there. That's a hypocrite right there.
Let me ask y'all a question. Miss Jackie wrote some mustard at me saying that my mindset. What she say? Where is it at?
He said it's a horrible mindset.
Horrible. Okay. According to who? Okay, go ahead, Carolina Dirt. My mindset is horrible according to who?
To that church folk or however they
No, as far
run
as
it.
putting my mind at sea, you know what I'm saying, when you move on from a situation.
Yeah.
She said that I have
I think that's an attribute. I think we rely on people to bail us out. I think we rely on people to give us an excuse. I think sometimes you just out to sea. Like Tom Hanks with that goddamn volleyball. Sometimes you just out there.
Yeah, you cutting somebody off, so I put my mind at sea. Yeah, I'm sorry. She said I'm horrible for thinking like that.
No, I mean I
put
do it.
My mind at sea.
I do it. Like when I'm at work, I work 15 hours in a warehouse, and it was just me by myself in a warehouse. I can go 10 hours without talking to not a soul.
Mm-hmm.
So you think you put me in any other predicament, I'm gonna be social just because they there? No, depending on how I feel, if somebody pisses me off, I can walk through a whole football stadium and not speak to not one mother if possible. Because I'm conditioned for that. Just like you conditioned for the sea, I'm conditioned for that. Everybody's conditioned for something different.
Right. She says it's horrible.
It's horrible for who if I'm finding peace. If that brings me peace.
God dog it. Hey, Smalls, play them dogs. With them dogs, man.
No.
Horrible mindset. You can't. It's that right there is not a horrible mindset if it brings you peace.
If it brings me peace,
right.
That's what I want.
It contributes peace.
Yeah, it contributes peace. I'm okay with it. That's me. This is me letting it out, saying I'm okay. Now, it might make them fool, but for me, I'm telling you, Once I get locked in and I don't talk to nobody, I am at peace because I'm not letting all this extra noise come around me and fuck up my day.
Hey, Miss King, I'm gonna let you know we love you, but guess what?
Oh yeah.
Put the
Jacqueline, my dog.
Put
Jacqueline be
put
doing
the
them
dog
squats.
on him, man. You being nice. Put that dog on him.
Hey, Miss Jackie K.
Please put the dog on him, man. If you can find it. Even if you mash the wrong button, just do it till you get it.
It's like even if like you said, when you put your mind out to sea or you isolate yourself temporarily. Sometimes my silence is for me, and sometimes my silence is to save a motherfucker around me.
Save them.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we wasn't created and built to be alone. But there are times in your life where you just gotta face it, and whatever you facing is yours to face. It ain't your mama's, it ain't your brother's, it ain't your kids. It is yours to face. We always want somebody to run up with a daggone cape on and save us from ourselves. And if you live long enough, there's some shit that you're gonna have to deal with that is yours. You know what I'm saying? And you can't blame the people around you because they not there with the cape. And then furthermore, they might show up with the cape with all the intentions, and just because of the situation, it still ain't shit they can do to help you.
It ain't. That's why when we call ourselves the bottom of the bottle, they think we be drinking. No, the concept is what's in my cup is for me.
Right.
What's in your cup is for you. I don't want what's in your cup because I might not be able to handle the baby mamas, the job title, the whatever other stuff you have going on.
Right.
We our shit is metaphoric. So that's
Right.
why we go. You don't want what somebody else has. If you got if a man got a old lady, she bad, got a $100,000 job, they got 2 kids, they got this and this and this. Only problem is you living on this side of that door. When you get on the other side of that door, you don't know how she's living on the other side of the door. So that
How he
same
living?
that same chick you was thinking was bad and all that, you on the other side of the door, she don't cook. It's only McDonald's.
She go home. She take her wig hat off.
Hey,
She pop them Lee personas off.
in the mirror with a bad outfit with a dirty bathroom.
Okay. That's hypocritical. So
Right.
so we done split it again.
Yeah.
So now we can get on what people's image of social media is. Like the hardest time that I have with doing these podcasts and trying to be a social media influencer, as they say, is I don't have the fake shit. I don't have the fake shit in me or in my heart. So you got these gentlemen like what's old Derek, the dude that had to come clean in front of his wife.
Yeah.
Derek Luke.
Whatever the fuck his name is. That was some fake shit. You right here bad mouthing grown ass other black men for doing stupid shit, and you bad mouthing females, calling them dumb for dealing with shit, and you over there doing the shit to your wife. It ain't no difference than the girl with 100,000 followers who shake her motherfucking ass every time you turn on Instagram. Her ass is there shaking her ass. Now she's shaking her ass in one room in her house. You don't know that bitch got an air mattress. She eating oodles and noodles. You know what I'm saying? She made that one room do what she needed to do. So don't buy into the bullshit. Don't be comparing yourself or envying people that you see on Instagram because they hypocrites. That same bitch gonna put on some sweatpants and go to the Habib gas station and get one loose black and mild. And that's a great day for her.
He said Habib, dog.
Hey Jacqueline, I do give from my cup. I will give from my cup of the people that are worthy. So whatever you need, Jacqueline, I will sift through my cup and give you what you need. That's what I do. I
But
can't
then
give
you
you
can't
the whole
talk bad
cup.
about what you give you because it's in his cup.
It's in my cup, but I give her.
She can go pick up a bottle of Taylor Port.
That damn, because that ain't in my cup. You gotta get that on her own.
Let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna go back to hypocrites in the church real quick. Believe it or not, the church is dying.
Yeah,
From my views now, okay.
yeah,
The average age of the last generation, say 70 years old, give or take, they're really the last generation that is upholding that going to church on Sunday. After they gone, that's it. Church empty.
yeah.
Because
But you know what?
my age group don't really go. I'm a little older than y'all. They not really in there like that.
You want to know why?
Yeah, I can tell you. Well, from my opinion, because say say a good pastor preaching the word, and then these jokers, raising all this hell. So what is this? What is the pastor? What is he telling them in there?
I
Because
feel you there.
okay, before you answer, after the 70-ish age die out, that's a wrap because it's empty now. Ain't nobody in there like my age on down. That's like the average, straight up in the choir faithfully. And go ahead.
There are groups of people that are doing the proper work to carry on Christianity. And what it is the church hasn't changed in so long because everything around religion and church has evolved. We have done the most evolving as a group of people over the last 100 years. And we still doing church like Color Purple. You know what I'm saying? So just like you have to update your phone, now update your TV, sometimes update a vehicle now. You have to update what church and Christianity is. It has to fit a time. It has to go along with the time. You know what I'm saying? And I feel you, Jacqueline, but no, we're not here to badmouth women. I love women, but I also have the right to identify a thought. Stop saying that we badmouth them because on our show we big up women all the time.
Okay.
In my life, I big up women all the time. If you doing something that requires me to uplift you, I'm gonna uplift you. But I am not gonna fake like you not a thought if you a thought.
Hey, so she said, do you just call a woman B that's foul? Well, let's flip the coin. Women call themselves that.
They do.
Is that not hypocritical to say, hey, look, why are men calling women this and women call themselves that, man? And that's like a badge. That's like an honor badge. You know what I mean? They in the videos twerking or saying something that means something, and that's what they're gonna call it. That's what they're gonna address each other by. Is that not hypocritical?
I do say, and my brother, no, I don't call women bitches and hoes.
Right.
That's just my thing. But in a sense,
right, it's correct.
Just because I don't say it, don't mean you don't define it. I'm just saying, just because I don't say it, don't mean you don't define it. Like it's a lot of division between males and females of how to be better and how to do better. And I think there's always a tipping scale when it's physical stuff. The women want the dudes to be better, and when it's the stuff you can't touch, the finances, the taking care of the kids, those type of responsibilities, they want that. But you have to match what you're trying to get. You got to understand, you got to match what you're trying to get. If you're not matching what you're trying to get, you'll get the same type of people and be in the same inner circle.
Yeah.
This thing right here.
Hey, I know what I mean to interrupt you, big dog. I gotta say this before I forget. I know what church I'm going to. You know what I'm going to? I'm going to Let's Talk Under the Tree podcast church every Sunday night at 8:30. So you here with me? I appreciate it. We appreciate it. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to be in church with us tonight. So here we go.
Hey, Smalls, I got it. Hey, Smalls, read that question. I'm going to ask Jay Walken in Carolina Dirt to translate what I was actually saying, but read the question from Miss King about the weatherman. See it?
Well, man, people always go to church. It's all faithful churchgoers.
Right.
Said,
Absolutely.
What was I really saying? Please
the only thing you were saying is that you just put people out to sea. You know what I mean? You just want your peace.
No, as far as that 70-year-old
Yeah. You talking about the 70-year-olds are the ones that still upholding what's going on in the church, because the younger crowd I guess it's what you call a generation gap, because the younger crowd can't relate to what the older crowd been taught. I think that's where you're coming from. Well,
Right, and
that's how I got it.
you're pretty much right. Go. What do you think I'm saying, Jay Walking? On the average, what I was saying, the average age and what's going on. I'm not saying nobody's not.
If you are, we'll say, because we all adults, we ain't young, we not young people. But if you are, I'll go 55 and up.
Right.
You was born in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s.
Early 70s.
That was a time. That was a time where most jobs was Monday through Friday, where the world respected your weekend and you had time to go to church. So from 70 to 22, how many jobs afford us a Sunday morning off? Everybody don't work banking hours. You know what I'm saying? So as you live your life, you live in the space that you in. You live in the time that you in. In the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, you had time. You was a family. There was a unit, a parental unit, a father, a mother who had children who was going to make a concerted effort to get your ass up, grease your face down, and go to church.
Right.
But now we don't have that. We got split homes.
That's
We
what I was
got
saying. Yep.
single fathers and single mothers raising kids who have worked all week. They want to go to church, but they ain't got the energy to go to church.
Yep. That's what I was
Right.
saying.
Yeah.
We in a different time.
Right. It was fading away.
And that's part of the just like I'm gonna piggyback off of what April said in the comments. That's part of the decline too, because some people working 7 days a week, or if you off on a Sunday, you ain't getting off till like 11:30 Saturday night. You know what I mean? And then it's hard to get up to go to church, man, at what 6, 7 in the morning for early service or something like that.
You done put in 60, 70 hours this week.
Yeah.
But once again, y'all keep saying go to church. Church is wherever you are.
Agreed.
It does not matter
Right.
that
Miss
you show
Jacqueline, I love you, Miss Jacqueline, but you going too hard. You going too hard.
Hey, Carolina Dirt, you are exactly correct, man. Because what the pandemic has taught us, and I'm gonna keep going back to that, because everybody was going to church virtually online. You ain't had no choice. So just because you ain't rolling up to the church every Sunday, that don't mean you can't flick that screen on and get online, social media, and say praise the Lord. You know what I mean?
And one other thing, just because you in church don't mean you believe God. You believe in attendance.
Uh-oh. Some people just there to be seen.
Just there to
in
be
their new
seen.
outfit with their new hat.
You checking off attendance, but really, what has the Lord done for you lately? And you can't even think of nothing. But your head twists back to see who catching the Holy Ghost. Your head twists and turns to see who put in the offering plate. Your head twists and turns wondering why they over there crying or why these kids back here unsupervised. You should be worried on yourself. But church is in any place. You can have church anywhere. We are technically having an ounce of church here.
We are.
Absolutely.
We are.
So accept it. Like my brother said, times have changed, but they've always told us you can have church anywhere. So be blessed that we can have church anywhere where anybody can be saved, instead of just saying we can only save that person. You got to wait till Wednesday Bible study or early church Sunday. No, you come into my driveway, I'm going to pray for you. We are having church.
Yeah.
Hey, Carolina Dirt, I have a confession. I want Jay Walker to hear it in T Smalls. For the first time on this podcast, I want you to be my pastor, Carolina Dirt.
I know that's right.
Hey, look. I look at it like this. When you watching the BET Awards or whatever award ceremony, and you got the gospel artists, what they say before they start singing or talking? Hey, y'all, let's go to church.
Let's go to church.
They always say that.
Let's go to. Once you start praising the Lord, you in church.
Right.
Once you
if we come together and we break bread for the good of each other.
We in church.
We in church, man.
Check it out.
We-
I was in Monk's Corner that same weekend. Y'all was in Monk's Corner, so I had to go up in church, handle some business. You know, of course, I've been going 30-something years, so all I know is the old way. People packed in church, so I went in there. It don't matter if it's fifth Sunday, first Sunday, second, third. People was just in there. So when I went in there, I said, "Man, this place empty." That's when I seen the tides are changing as far as that average age. There's no right, wrong, nothing like that. But like I say, average age, I'm gonna say 70. That last generation from our grandparents, when they're gone,
The
that's
pandemic made you choose sides.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you, like I said, if you in that age group that you've been going to church every Sunday for 60 years, then you can't wait to get back in church.
Right.
For everybody underneath that was going to church because they mama made them. You know what I'm saying? Going to church, like I just want people to understand we live in a different time. Because I'm not present with you to call on God and thank Him for His grace and mercy, don't mean that I don't wake up crying tears in the middle of the night, thankful that I'm still here breathing.
Call me. I want to cry with you, bro.
Shit, we cried
That's
together.
We cry together.
Yeah,
We cry together.
Tears of joy, man.
It's more or less like I would rather you have it in your heart all the time
Yep.
than to see you in church from 11 to 1:30 and then you go on and do some unsavory shit down the block. Because everybody that's in church that look good ain't leaving church with that same good intention.
Oh no.
Right.
I
They're
know.
not doing that.
I know a pastor right now. Well, football starts about 1:00 at the games. He makes sure he out of church at 12. He had to adjust.
Okay.
Right.
And then I just want to address I want to address Miss Jacqueline because I do say derogatory stuff about females. But don't call me on that. Call me on the derogatory stuff that I say about men. Now, it's unpopular as hell, right? Kevin Samuels died, and I watched a whole bunch of women raise the goddamn roof and dance on that man's death. You
Right.
only knew the Kevin Samuels of late because if you did your research and you go to the beginning of Kevin Samuels,
Yep.
Kevin Samuels was dragging dudes, grown black men, telling them that they was too fat or uneducated
Me.
or they didn't deserve the
Me.
type of woman that they thought.
Me.
Right.
Kevin Samuels' whole point of what he was doing was he saw that black families did not exist, and he was trying to come up with a way to join them back together by finding out what the difference is between black men and black women.
Right. Right.
So,
Right.
again, if I see this lady over here and I say something derogatory towards her, I meant that shit. But when I helped the old lady cross the street, I meant that too.
Same thing. It's a good thing you went back to that Kevin Samuels, man, because a lot of people don't go back to the history of him, man. And
They don't.
I'm glad you brought that up, man, because when he started in the beginning, man, he wasn't just calling out women, man. He was calling out
He
everybody.
wasn't talking to women at all. He
Right.
was strictly trying to make men step up to the plate.
Right. Exactly.
See,
And
Miss Jacqueline, you got to do your homework.
right.
She said he is sick man.
Hey, I want to point this out too. And with Kevin Samuels, man, it was a reason why he always dressed down in them suits and have on certain colognes or whatever, man. That was a teaching skill right there. He was teaching. He was teaching.
Let's close it out, fellas.
I'm about to say because I'm hot now.
Right.
I feel like you, Miss Jacqueline.
Carolina Dirt, what you got in closing, man?
Man, you believe in who you believe in, and you don't have to be at any stationary place to believe in that person, man. If you want to believe in God in your bedroom, in the bed, under the bed, in your car, under a tree, you do that. Can't nobody knock you for that. Only the Lord knows what you go through. And can't nobody take that. Don't nobody want that pain. Because everybody has sunshine and everybody has pain. So I don't know if they want your pain, but if you trust the Lord, you keep trusting the Lord. You don't have to be at church to do that. You don't have to be a part of the deacon board. You don't have to be a part of the choir. That's not giving you any extra, extra hook of getting into heaven. You be who you are. You trust in the Lord. If you don't find a church, you make church where it's at till you think you find something more comfortable.
Jay Walker, what you got?
If I don't like you, I don't like you. And that don't mean that I'm hating. That just means I don't fucking like you. And if I love you with every fiber of my being. My favorite thing to tell people is this. I love humanity. I love everybody on this planet. But individually, some of y'all motherfuckers suck.
T Smalls, what you got?
I just want to let y'all know I've had a wonderful time tonight, and I do have church every morning from 5 to 6 p.m. Man, it's called the Gloria Gospel with Miss Wanda P. If y'all up in the morning at 5 in the morning, listen to Miss Wanda P. She be playing some real good gospel music, and I gets down with it every morning.
Hey, Jacqueline, he love you too.
I do.
Yeah. Last thing I got with hypocrites and the other thing we were talking about, get over it. Smalls, it's your favorite saying, but say it twice.
Self-made tastes better.
I'll start with a W.
Who is you?
Hold on, man. I'm on the self-made taste better, but guess what? I'm gonna hit this one for y'all. For all the hypocrites out there, I got this one for y'all. Who is you?
Right. I mean,
Yes, sir.
and with me, with the who is you and the hypocrites and move on from it and get over it. Once I put my mind out to sea, next port of call, that's what the captain say. I'm gone. Right. Next port of call.
Hey,
see you. If I don't like you, I don't like you, period. I can't rub up energy and laugh in your face. That's just not me. Right. I'm not that type of person. But Smalls, no, hold up. Carolina Dirt, you passed and you say the prayer tonight. I want you to be my pastor.
Cool.
Carolina Dirt.
I'm gonna take my hat off for this one.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, Lord, I want to thank you for this gathering amongst these black kings that we've done today. I want to thank you for the past, present, and future. I want to thank you for the family, friends, strangers, and enemies. I want to thank you for the spiritual, the financial, the physical, and anything else you're willing to give to us. Because it's all a blessing regardless. Repent us of our sins, and please continue to watch over us. Amen.
Amen.
Oh,
okay.
Love that.
Boy. That was all right there.
I got warm and fuzzy behind the buttons.
Look.
Yeah.
Look.
Hey, since you said that, I'm changing. I've changed, man.
Hey, just to let y'all know that all us on this panel tonight, we've been raised in the church and we ain't forgot where we come from.
Ain't forgot where we came from.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Let me give Miss Jacqueline her flowers on that one. Self-made tastes better, but God made taste better. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
And that's why we ain't gonna have no R&B singers in a little bit. You remember R&B singers? I sang in the choir. We ain't gonna have
Boy, y'all funny, man.
none of that in a minute.
But it's been great. I had a good time, Miss Jacqueline. Sorry if we hurt your feelings. We didn't mean to do it.
She working out. She tough.
Hey, Randy Watson gonna be in church this Sunday. Watch.
Oh, Randy Watson.
And another thing, we're going to give some self-motivation. You don't have to wait on nobody for an opportunity. Self-made tastes better. Right. Eat a plate of it. That's just the mood I'm on right now.
Made taste better. It started as a seed, planted in my brain. I know I'm destined for great things. All I have to do is put a plan together. I'm ready for whatever. Failure's not an option, man. I'm way too fucking clever. Give up, nigga, never. So what you talking about? Too much money out here on the table. I'm willing and able. You know me and you know my name. Ain't nothing changed. It's still the same. We still handling things.
Self-made tastes better.
One time for your mind. Close it out, fellas.
Two times.
Two
for your-
Time for your soul.
Ooh.
See you
Yes,
when you
sir.
want to be you, and I have a new pastor. Thank you, Carolina Dirt, man.
Right on.
When you have your revival, let me know.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be sipping.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Pastor Carolina Dirt, people.
Okay.
No more Catholic confession for me, man. Thank you. See
This
you.
just bonus.
I am the weatherman. Jay walking in the house. Carolina Dirt. T Smalls. Who is you? Let's Talk Under the Tree podcast. See you.
Kingpin Music.